What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. I talk about other things that I buy and kind of sell on my live streams once in a while, and I've had multiple suggestions. Hey John, could you show some deals on Godzilla figures? Hey John, could you talk about other deals that you shop? So real quick at the beginning of Market Watch, Hallmark has all of their Christmas stuff 75% off. There's great Christmas sales, but Hallmark definitely some of the best value. That's pretty awesome. I got myself some awesome ornaments and some gifts. That's not petty at all. Gifts for next year. Then I also noticed that Barnes & Noble has updated their clearance. So first off, check their clearance section in your area. Maybe you'll find something you like. They definitely have a lot of cool stuff in my area. And their manga is buy two, get one free, including light novels that are by people who do manga. So you might want to check that out. Got myself some books also. But let's go ahead. What most of you guys are here for, today's Market Watch. Link Rebo is actually cooling back down a little because a ton of people have managed to get theirs in. So hopefully that release date for it being legal is coming soon. And from there, you'll probably see it spike. But this should be a nice kind of cooling refresher, both the calm before the storm, as the tide recedes on its price, because more and more people are posting on Facebook. Finally got them in. So happy they're in. So hopefully we get to start playing with these soon. That would be nice. We see it on eBay all the way back down to 33. It feels really good, really refreshing to see it hover back towards that $30 mark. How long will it stay there? Well, as it starts to see play and pierces the top cuts, it's probably going to start going back up in price. So again, it's kind of that area where if you didn't subscribe to the Shonen Jump subscriptions for $21, you better start trading for it around now. Mulan Glacia, the $100 hype bump price. We knew that wasn't going to last. I said it should rest back around $25. It's not even going to rest there. We see 24 here on TCG Player. $20 on eBay already. The buyout didn't even really influence the price. It was resting around $16 market price before its buyout, and it looks like the buyout was for naught, so whoever did it is still waiting on theirs to come in, and it's already gone down. Ooh, what a rough buyout for whoever tossed all their money at that. Now, it could go back up in the future. It's one of the best elemental lords. We're not going to see them come out for a long time. We'll probably see volleys of rebuyouts, either by the person who had deep enough pockets to do that in the first place, or other people who are excited about it, but it's already cooled way back down. Now, this Market Watch, I always scream at you guys, always check both, guys. But eBay's consistently winning throughout this Market Watch. We see the Link Rebo at 33 versus 35. The Mulan Glacia, $4 less. Gen X Undyne, I finally went through and read, thanks to King of Bar. This is part of why Undyne might be so much. There's also Skull Deep combos, apparently, that Undyne's a one of. Like one card starter for that. Undyne can send the level 4 Crystron, which can banish itself from the grave to special a token. You then use the token for Link Spider, which specials the controller. The controller and Spider go into Needle Fiber. So that right there, being able to go into Needle Fiber with Undyne on its own, pretty big. So you summon Needle Fighter, which summons Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line. Then Needle Fiber and O-Line make Summon Sorceress. Here, the deck you play changes what you can do, so like different decks do different things. If you have placed Undyne in the center or an appropriate side, you can use the effect of Summon Sorceress to special an Aqua from the deck. Otherwise, you can use the token from O-Line to summon a machine from the deck. So you can get a Link 3, a token, an Undyne, and a free summon from the deck. And we thought one card combos died with Zoo. So that's kind of why Undyne is so hype. It has a lot of really cool combos going for it. I think somebody else in my comment section from that Market Watch where I initially showed this card was talking about it being a one-card Skull Deep, and other people had seen the combos. So you might want to look into that. But it has actually cooled off from its initial buyout price of around 30 to about half that price at 15. The hype is just not there for it, despite it doing so many cool things with Needle Fiber. We'll see how it moves forward with, you know, Mermail still being an amazing deck for all time, and Gen X Undyne obviously fitting in there with controller so consistently and so well. Now, reviewing other past buyouts here. the Winged Dragon of Ra Immortal Phoenix, all the way back down to $9 near mint. We had shown it when it was 12, but the true name boosting on up on TCG Player, all the way to $9. I don't get this one. I don't get why it's selling. I get that it's a cool card that has a great interaction with the God cards. Declare one card name, excavate the top card of the deck, and if it's declared name, add it to your hand. So I get that there's a lot of the cards that might be able to stack cards onto your deck. You can call the name, you can use this to add it directly to your hand. Basically, drawing a card, I guess. Then you can add to your hand or special summon a divine monster from your deck. That's pretty big for the cheese factor, but for the competitive factor, I don't think this is the biggest, most consistent thing to be running. But maybe I'm missing something. Tell me in the comment section down below if I am. It's actually trailed up to $5.70, $5.75. These are new listings before being $6 on eBay. Then a bunch of OCG ones actually are here in the mix before it was completely bought out. So like a second volley of buyouts is what it's looking like it was for the true name, but it's weird to me that, you know, on TCG Player, this price is matching the, oops, I went back, is matching the Immortal Raw here, the Immortal Phoenix. Like, what? This doesn't make sense to me. This kind of made sense to me, but now it's, I can't see these two being the same kind of value. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned and crazy, but that's kind of reviewing the 3 buyouts that we saw from some previous market watches, and one's gone up, the others have all gone down, and it is the nature of the beast. When there's a buyout, it will cool back down to kind of a resting place. I don't get the true name here. I don't think it deserves that sort of a value at all. And I didn't think Raw Immortal Phoenix necessarily deserved it, but I could see it. I guess summoning a God card is a great feeling. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring is all the way up over here to $75 on TCG Player. Now, I see that I have lost my eBay listing for her, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, Ian, because I'm looking at my tabs and I see the next card over there. But she is lower on eBay, but they're all new listings. $63, $66, $70, all new listings. $71 new listings. See, these don't say brand new, they say new listing, which means the listing is new. Before, it is $74 and $80. So I guess there was a volley for Ash. I saw people on Facebook asking for Ash Blossom a lot, maybe because they didn't think new listings would happen. But if you keep watching eBay, you'll see ones like this pop up where you can kind of snipe it off. Now, I'm still a big believer that if we have a gold series, Ash Blossom's gonna be in it, so take that as you may, but $75 holding the line before $78 on TCG, and it is going up on eBay. These new listings are trying to cool it down, but they're likely to go too, and then it's pretty much a matching game and headed towards 80. That's not many copies of a meta card, so that competitive season, that fire is going back up, and people are getting ready to top regionals, and then they're going to sell their Ash Blossoms after they get their invite or after they have several regionals in a row. I still foresee the shadowing that a Gold Series Ash Blossom would be in the wings. Another always check both kind of thing. Full Metal Foes Alchemist. I'm showing you the eBay first because $350, $360. Let's not get too hyped. $6, double the price. Full Metal Foes Alchemist went up with the announcement of Electromite. And, you know, it may not be the Pendulum deck to go with. Everybody's kind of shown off that Pendulum Magicians are the better deck to abuse it in overall, but it still kind of fits, and this never got a reprint, right? It never got a mega pack version, so much, much cheaper on eBay. Tons of new listings, brand new. It's holding its line under $4 decently before it goes up towards $5 pretty quickly. But, you know, it's still holding the line at $5 heavily, and we see it holding the line at $6 on TCG Player. Just, again, why not throw another always check both on there? And I actually see that I moved my Ash Blossom tab over here. Darn it. Dark Lord Ixchel is getting another volley of a, I don't know if it's a buyout or a lean on it, or just people thinking that it's a good draw engine. I don't know what's happening. But it's $28, $29 here versus its market price of $22. I had been watching it. It was sitting at $21 to $22. And then we see on eBay $25, $27, $28, quickly meeting the price over here on TCG Player, but still lower to start. It's always been a decent draw engine. It's just not the most competitive, viable, or meta draw engine. Dark Lords themselves are a super fun deck. She's always been the expensive piece, being short printed in the pack. I still don't see her value being this high. It's kind of like it replaced, because Nurse got a reprint, or Nurse Rafficule. It kind of feels like that replacement waifu that's always expensive. And Nurse Rafficule always had volleys of buyout. Maybe Eggshell's just the second coming of her in a sense. But I just don't personally bite on the value, but drawing cards is never bad. And we just don't see it cut into the meta top cut, but she's a fan favorite. She's powerful in terms of what she can do, so I do respect it a bit. So what did you guys think of today's Market Watch? Do you like the intro part of me saying sales at other places where I shop or go with my girlfriend? Do you guys enjoy that sort of a thing? I know I've actually had several people ask, and maybe I'll start actually bothering to make cutouts and tabs and show the sales. It's till January 18th on the manga, if I did not say that already. The Christmas sale for Hallmark should be until they get rid of and blow out all their Christmas stuff, I assume. Thanks for watching again, and let me know what you think about all these things in the comment section down below. I know it was a lot to cover today. I kind of went through it fast, but we're always like Sonic. We always gotta go fast, boys.